Aloha guys, this is Joyce from Enjoy Scrappin' 2, and today I'll be making a design team card for Triple Designs LLC, and I'll be using this My Favorite Things stamp set. This is a scribble flower stamp set that I just received, and I'll be using the Ombre inks today. I picked out a couple to work with, and I did already use this post-it note to create a mask for a couple of the flowers that I'll be using. And as you can see here, there's solid images as well as the lined images. So I'll be starting out with my card base today, and I'm scoring it at 4¼ here, and I'm folding it, and I'll be working directly on this A2 size card base. So I'll go ahead and use this T-square ruler here, and I'm just going to just draw a line down. There's no measurement or anything. It's just that's just what I'm going to use as a guide, and you'll see what I mean. And I've been opened up my card. And for solid images, just like this flower stamp set, if you have a hard time getting a clear impression, it's good to work on like either like a foam mat or like a mouse pad or something like that, and that'll give you a better image. So I'm using this foam stamp pad, and I put a paper on top of it, and I'll be creating using 2 of the flower sets, and I'm gonna go ahead and begin with my larger of the flowers, and I'll be using the pink to red ombre ink. These ombre inks are really cool because it has 3 different colors, kind of like it's like gradation from light to dark or dark to light, something like that, in similar tones. So here is the ombre inks. As you can see, there's 3 different colors on there, and this is a solid image, so you kind of want to tap a little bit after you ink it so that you can get rid of the lines. Otherwise, there'll be like a distinctive line between the 3 colors. And you can see that I haven't really stamped it perfectly on the top flower right there. You can go back and add it, or for this project it doesn't necessarily matter that much, and you'll see what I mean. And then I grab the smaller one of the flowers and stamp it like so. So I'll be using these 2 sides of the flower, and then I'm going to use my mask here, and there's like a little groove on top, like with one of the flowers. That's where you're going to line up your solid image to the lined image. So here I'm kind of putting the mask, and I'll be using the mint to green to add some leaves here. And these ombre inks kind of stamp a little bit splotchy in the beginning, but they even out as they soak into the cardstock. So they will dry more solid than when you first stamp it. So don't worry if it looks a little blotchy. So I'm just randomly just stamping some leaves here. And I'll only be putting the leaves on the left side of the flower, not on the right. And you'll see why in a minute after I finish stamping. And make sure that you don't have any ink on your fingers while you're doing this, because I don't know if you can see, but there's a slight little green mark on the left side of the cardstock, and I'll be covering that up. Sorry, my head was in the way. Here, I'm stamping out the lined part of the flower, and as you can see there in the small one, I kind of missed it a little bit, but that's okay. So these do kind of line up perfectly, but it doesn't really need to be perfect because that's the like the scribble effect that you're gonna get. And I really like the several tone of the ink pad. So these ombre inks are really fun to play with because you can use them as individual pads as well. So now I'm stamping the outline for the leaves. And the smaller flowers are overlapping the large flowers, and that's okay too. So now what I'll do is now that I have the black ink out, I was using the Hero Arts black dye ink. Since I have that, I'm going to cover up that little green spot using this Ulta New stamp set. So all the supplies that I use for this card will be linked in the descriptions below, and they'll also be listed on my blog as well. So I found that stamp that said "You Rock," and it was a perfect size. I really love this sentiment stamp set. There's a lot of sentiments on it, and I love the fact that it stamps so clean. So now I'm stamping three different extra flowers here using the same ink, and I'm going to stamp the outline as well. Later on, I will be restamping one more because I thought three would do it, but I wanted an extra one. So now I'm removing the mask, and the mask you can reuse over and over until the sticky part goes away. You can use the Inkadikadu masking paper if you don't have these post-it paper, or you can even use just a regular post-it note. So now I'm fussy cutting these out. These are not very hard to fussy cut, but I personally have problems with fussy cutting. It takes me a long time actually, but these were easier to cut. So now I'm going to cut right alongside of the flower lines. So it's going to have that little bit of gap at the end, something different. And I did go ahead and um, use memento markers to go along the edge of the stamped image, as well as the roses on the card base as well. So this is where I decided that I needed one more. Usually I like to do like an odd number, but the way these flowers were positioned, I think it needed one more. So I'm going to I stamped out another one here, and I'm running my markers on the edge of the stamped image. That kind of finishes it off in a way, so you won't see that white stark line. So there you can see that I added the roses with dimensionals. And here I have this gold. This is the Irresistible Pico Embellisher. This is a gold one. And I just thought I would put some dots here and there just to accent. And these do have a little thing that you have to take off when you first use it. And this finishes off my card for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much. Bye.